Liberals as a whole are kind of freaking out about the fact that Trump is currently surging with the polling and early voting data, indicating that he may be on track to win this election. But nobody is taking that news harder than the fine folks over at MSNBC. And it is frankly just hilarious to watch. They are in full-blown panic mode. I'm Vince with Resist the Mainstream. If you enjoy our content, please do us a big favor by hitting that subscribe button down below. Why should you subscribe? Because that way we can keep bringing you videos like this, support our work by just hitting that red button down below. And with that said, there are many examples of this. Okay, MSNBC, they're just freaking out like 24/7 on all the airwaves, but we'll play for you just a few of them here today. Take a listen as Mika Brzezinski of Morning Joe, literally, you'll hear it in her voice here, holds back tears. She is struggling not to cry, and it's very obvious over the fact that Donald Trump might win the election. Oh my gosh. Take a listen.
So sure, offer up all the ideas of what more Harris could be doing in these few remaining days before the election. At the same time, it's actually you, the American voter, who needs to step up. Truly look at the choice before us. Listen to Donald Trump's speeches. Truth over lies, democracy versus fascism, or something like that looks like it. Your interests rather than revenge for Donald Trump's ego. The rule of law versus Donald Trump's lawlessness. Kindness versus cruelty. If you are concerned about those things and are worried Harris could very well lose, well, do something. Get to work. As Barack Obama said in Pittsburgh last night, don't just sit back and hope for the best. Vote. And help get out the vote. If we care about this experiment called America, the search for a more perfect union that has the possibility of being ever more perfect every day. Don't despair. Don't be discouraged. I mean, you can be, but don't just be. Don't just criticize. And women, I'm talking to you.
So this is how you know that they're losing. Or at the very least, they're nervous about losing. Because, you know, it's always like the prime indicator. When they pull out all of the ridiculous rhetoric, you can see she's about to cry. Listen to her, okay? Donald Trump's gonna come back. We're gonna have a stable economy and, you know, a sensible immigration system and peace in the Middle East again. Oh my gosh, how could this happen? But again, that's how you know they're in panic mode, okay? This is like the finisher for them. The last stand is when they pull out the threat to democracy. Oh my gosh. And then you'll see here, she's going to try to make the appeal to female voters as well.
I'm talking to you because this is about getting back our 50 years of rights so our daughters can be safe at the doctor. We know better. We know better than to wait for someone else to get this job done. We're women. We always come through for each other. So let's not miss this opportunity to step up for women, for families across the United States of America. And if you're frightened by the option of Donald Trump, don't just talk about all the things you think the Harris camp is doing wrong. Get to work. I know women will. Lauren Leader, you're one.
Okay, so there you have it. Don't know what exactly that was, but you can tell they are visibly frustrated at the current state of the election. And Mika here is about to expand on that much, much more. So take a listen.
I wouldn't even call that the weave. I would not grace that with the phrase word salad. That just made no sense. And I just don't understand anybody right now who could watch him talk and say, yeah, he definitely makes more sense than the alternative. Like all these people, I was watching the news yesterday, flipping around and hearing hosts whining, Kamala Harris needs to do more. Okay, more than everything she's doing? Fine, give me your ideas. But what? I mean, watch the alternative for 2 minutes. Grocery, the stomach is speaking. Elon's rocket ships, cylinders, circles, beautiful circles. What the?
You're watching live right now. Liberal TV host Meltdown gets triggered over Trump's big rocket ships in beautiful circles. Okay.
The hell? I mean, that's like an epic weave that he talks about, but his weaves aren't brilliant. You know what he's doing? He's getting through the moment as an aging bullshit artist. okay? He's just getting through the moment. And insulting Detroit to its face, and you're right, Simone, there is racism in there.
Oh, yeah.
There's always a tinge of racism in everything he says.
Oh, he thought he was speaking to white people and they didn't live in Detroit.
People
so he thought he could trash. That's my estimation.
Yeah, it's a developing
he thought he
nation.
Could trash. Oh, yeah. Let me trash Detroit because y'all must live in the
Let me tell you something. There's something wrong with people who can watch that and think the alternative, Kamala Harris, isn't more articulate, more prepared, more experienced, more able to, and when I say articulate, that means actually deliver a message to the American people on a certain...
They're just mad. Like, you know, it's like you go to a panel here of 6 people. And, it's not like, oh, they always say, oh, we're going to go to our panel for expert analysis. This is not expert analysis, okay? This is just a struggle session. That's what this is. You're watching a struggle session, all right? It's like group therapy, all right? Everyone's sitting in Alcoholics Anonymous, except it is Trump Deranged Anonymous. And everyone is just, I'm Mika. I've been Trump deranged for 8 years now, and I'm here to seek help. Okay, I'm here to let out my frustrations. You go, hi, Mika. That's what this is. It's literally what this is.
On a certain policy, she can. If you can't believe it and this is your choice, you're lying to yourself and you're going to ruin this country. It's going to be on you. It's going to be on you because there's no way you can watch that or any of his speeches and get anything out of it except for a hateful, racist, bigoted, tired, aging, branding, I wouldn't say genius, branding obsessed narcissist.
Just remember, by the way, this is supposedly the party of joy, right? Good vibes campaign. Joy, joy, joy. How many times did you hear that at the DNC? I don't know. Do you hear joy in this? Do you hear happiness? These people seem deeply miserable. Okay, Mika chief among them. I mean, my gosh, just what an absolute spectacle. Frankly, a spectacle of live TV to watch. The struggle session as she comes to grips with the fact that her TDS might have to go on for another 4 years, and I don't know. It's looking like Trump might not just ride off into the political sunset soon like they're hoping. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the election, but clearly they're realizing it might be a possibility, and I don't know. They're not exactly looking forward to it, to say the least. And you can just imagine if Trump wins on November 5th, what Mika's going to be doing. All right, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly, to say the least. With that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Vince with Resist the Mainstream. Peace.